Derek Paul.
Sir, over the last few weeks and today as well, I've been asking one simple question of the Minister of Social Development, and that is why has she decided to cut the funding and the numbers to a very, very successful LSV program. And unfortunately, over the last couple of months and today, the answers that we've got were just rubbish. And they were bereft of fact, and I think the sad thing is, sir, is that the Minister doesn't even know that herself. So when I come to their house, Mr Bishop, I bring some facts, and if the Minister wants some facts, here are some facts about the course itself. In 2013, sir, over 1,300 trainees went through the LSV course, and over 80% graduated. 60% of those moved into employment or training. And in the Ministry's own research, it shows that after 4 years of those LSV trainees, compared to any other cohort, they are the ones that spend the most time off the benefit themselves. So we've got some facts there. And where the Minister wants to put the funding is the Youth Guarantee. And the Youth Guarantee in 2013 just graduated 52%. So the Minister wants to cut a highly successful program from 1,500 to 800 places. She wants to close the Tandem base, which is already happening, and she wants to close the Auckland base, which is happening, that the Minister did not even realise was happening, and I brought that to the House. But don't take my word for it, sir. Let's ask Paula Bennett. What did Paula Bennett say? Quote, actually, limited service volunteers is making a difference, and we have seen the numbers. Paula Bennett, I have seen firsthand the light that switches on for young people while on LSV. They gain confidence, they learn about themselves and what they are capable of. But let's not just take Paula Bennett's word for it, let's ask the Prime Minister himself. I've seen firsthand the dramatic effect LSV has had on young people who volunteer to go through it. I'm proud of the increased investment we have made in LSV since coming into government. Why is this Minister wanting to cut a very successful program for our most needy youth? We've got 25,000 youth on the benefit right now, and what the Minister is trying to get us to swallow is that only 800 of those 25,000 are suitable for this course, and it's absolute rubbish. Not only that, but as I stated in the House today during question time, sir, her own advisors in the Ministry advised her to not only not decrease, but actually increase the baseline funding from $1.1 million to $3 million. They actually recommended to the Minister to keep those numbers at 1,200 places, not at 800 places. And yet she stands up here week in, week out and says that the reason why she's cutting down to 800 is what? One, because she's listened to her advisors? No. One, and the other reason she's saying is because of youth unemployment? No. Those figures that her advisors gave her to stay at 1,200 and not 800 were based on the youth unemployment figures of today, sir. And I've actually got those lists right here. We've got neat numbers. 2008, when the government came in, when John Key campaigned on increasing funding to LSVs. 66,000 youth unemployed. What is it today? March 2015, 76,000. That is actually an increase. Youth on the youth payment and young parent payment. In June 2014, there were 3,000. Now in June 2015, there are 3,100. There's an actual increase in people on the benefit. Not only that, sir, but we've got between the ages of 15 and 24, which is the target cohort that the Minister is saying is reducing. The Q1 in 2010, when a 4-year funding package, youth employment package, by the Prime Minister himself was put into place, $55 million, the unemployment rate was, they had 64.6 thousand in unemployment between 15 and 24. And the exact same number in 2015, Q1, was 64,000. So what we've got here is a Minister that does not know what's going on. She comes into the House and spouts rubbish about the fact that her advisors are telling her to cut it, that her advisors, or that her evidence that she's based it on is a reduction in benefit numbers, and it's absolute rubbish, sir. I'll tell you the real reason why this is happening. In June 2015, the building that the LSV in Trentham the LSV was using was sold. The lease ran out in 2015. The funding, the 4-year funding that was kicked off in 2011 by this Prime Minister ran out in June 2015. And the Minister wants to say that all of those are coincidence. And then one last thing, sir. I found this actually today, and it was an article a few months ago, and at the expense of our youth. It's titled, "Government Might Make Surplus After All." And guess what date that was made? In June 2015. This government doesn't give a damn about those youth, sir, and this minister doesn't give a damn about those youth.
The member's time has expired. The Honourable Nanaia Mahuta.
Mr. Speaker.